Hello guys, so this is Ayush. So we are in fourth lecture of our course Mechanics of Material. In this lecture we will see some more about generalized flexor formula and about shear concepts and shear flexor formulas. So first question is on generalized flexor formula. So the question is examining the angle section shown in this figure. The section is subjected to an applied moment of mzz equals to 10 kilonewton. Locate the neutral axis. Estimate the minimum and maximum stresses using the generalized flexor formula. So let us for the question asked is about locating neutral axis and maximum and minimum stress using generalized flexor formula expression. So data given is mzz is equal to 10 kilonewton meter and myy is 0, as it is not mentioned that there is myy, so we assume it as 0. Now for neutral axis the formula is summation let me do summation ai di upon summation okay ai. So this is formula. So here uh, we will assume origin as this here at here, and like there are two beams. So how we will solve for finding neutral axis for two beam is we take this beam as one and the rest beam let me talk to you. We take this beam as one part whole beam and this rest as another. Okay, so for finding neutral axis y coordinate, what we will do, I will clear this. Yeah, so this is summation area ai into di. So this is 20 total 200 into 20 ai, and the this 100 is distance of this from origin to center point, like due to symmetry it will be here center point. So this is 100, and then again for this one 20 into 80 there here it is already included in 200 this portion. This one is only 80, so 20 into area 80 is area, and again uh, mm, yeah. So this how this 10 are we got 10 is we need to find this part like here. So from origin to mm, what you can center the this y coordinate of this second beam is at 10 because total height of this height, or you can say width, is 20 so due to symmetry half of 20, that is 10. Upon summation of ai we got neutral axis y coordinate as this one. In similar fashion we can get z coordinate. This is 20 into 200 area into minus 10. Why? Because direction of z is in this way. For z here is origin, and for this beam, this one uh, mhm. For this one the z coordinate of center is here. So this is 10, like total width is 20, so this is 10, so minus 10 because we are going in opposite of the our convention given in question. Then in similar way for second beam, this beam uh, we multiply 20 into 80 multiplied by 10 in this direction. It should be sorry minus 60. This is 20 plus this total width is 80, so 40 plus 20 equals to minus 60 because we are going in opposite direction of plus z. And upon summation ai, so we got our term of mm, z coordinate of neutral axis. So our first part, this is done. Now we need to find maximum minimum stress using flexure formula. So let me give you what is flexure formula. So this is the flexure formulas for at each and like at a point flexure formula is defined by this mzz iyy and like you can see into my plus myy plus izYz upon iyy minus into izz minus iyz whole square. So into y, so this y is distance from neutral axis of the point, like here a okay, I will explain once I will come back to question again. And in similar way you can see this another term into z. So for this one we need to find this iyy iyz and izz. These three terms we don't know, so we need to find this. So that's what we did in this question. So izz can be found by bd square by 12 for one beam, this one, and for another beam this one, plus we are finding it with respect to neutral axis, which is here, and neutral axis, or you can say center or centroid of each beam is here, and uh, I will erase all to make it more clear, is here and here, somewhere here. So we need to find izz along this whole section neutral axis. So uh, we multiply summation ai di squares, from parallel axis theorem, we got that one ai di square. So this is ai for beam 1 into di. What di is 100, this is total 100 minus this distance 74.29, we got this di. And similar way for this one we can get for second beam also, then we get izz, and in totally similar way, like just direction is changed, we can obtain our iyy bd square into plus bd square of both beam plus summation of ai di square. And for iyz, what formula for this one is uh, integral of y z d a. So this is formula for this. So here y dA is this into y and z, this is y z, this is also yz, here is also a distance from neutral axis. So we got a summation, adding both for both beams we get our iyz. So now we need to find beta, like angle of inclination. The formula for angle of inclination is tan inverse of this whole term. We know each term myy, mzz, izz, iyy, iyz. So we just need to put all of them, and this is for converting into radian. So we get this part. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So now we need to estimate stress. So if for each point, we need to estimate at this point, and this point. So for this, we know formula. The distance, this distance is known, here y is distance from neutral axis. Please note that it is not from origin, which is we are assumed here. This here y or z in this formula is distance from neutral axis. So we put all these terms, then and get our this part, stress in axis at a, stress at c, and stress at b. So yeah, this is the first question. Yeah, so second question is 250 into 100 plank and 250 into 200 plank can be nailed together in two different arrangement, in this arrangement as shown and in arrangement B, to make a square box beam. If the maximum vertical shear force is 50 kilonewton, then we need to determine the design arrangement that require the minimum amount of nailing for transmitting shear. For the chosen arrangement, we need to also estimate a maximum shear stress in the cross section. So we can get a rough idea like which arrangement will be better from the concept only. So if we nail like this one, so the nail will the nail will feel shear at this point here. And if you nail in like this as arrangement B, then our nail will feel shear like at this point. So this is that shear variation along this direction and in this direction are different. So let me show you the graph of variation of shear. So along this direction the nail will be in linear way, and along this direction the shear variation will be something like this one. Like yeah, okay, can erase it. uh, so from the graph variation we can see that shear in arrangement A in this nailing will be better, so we will choose arrangement A rather than arrangement B. Now we need to find what is given, what is asked in the question: maximum shear stress in the cross section. The cross section in this case we will choosing this, and in this section is this cross section. So let us take first case. So for this one, formula is, this is the formula here. This is V, this is YF is the distance of this distance, and Z naught is half of BF by 2, that is half of breadth of flange, and Z is the distance of the cross section where we want to find shear. I is the moment of inertia. We are given V. YF, we can know that like YF is the distance of neutral axis of the beam. So this distance is 100, and this distance like width of beam is 50. So this distance is 25. So 100 minus 25 will be 75. Total distance is 100 here to here, and this will minus this distance, so it will be 75. Then Z naught is 100 mm, and Z will be 50 because we need to find at this point we have to find shear. So Z will be 50. Putting all those value, we get the shear as 1.5 MPa. Now in second case the variation of shear will be something like this along this graph. Because why this is so? Because the cross section area changes, like from here to like it reduces, cross section area reduces, so shear flow, more shear will flow in smaller area, so more shear there will be. So for this one we use formula this one, like this is all V, A into Y is also called Q, and I into B of Webb. So now I, we know I B here. How to find I? Like total I of this rectangular cross section beam minus of this whole part, so that is I. A is 50 into 200. We are give me, let me give about what is A. This is A, this total area is A. So 50 into 200, and Y is 75. Y like same Y which we choose in letter earlier part. This is this Y, and Z is 50. Now we also need to know find here distance, like what you can say shear at this point. So this one is also 50. B of Webb is 100, like breadth of web is 100. So we will put all these value and get our shear as 3 MPa. So lesson, the conclusion for this is lesson number of nail would be required for shear transfer arrangement A. Here only 1.5 MPa of what you can say shear required of shear transfer in arrangement A due to reduced shear stress. Hence arrangement A is preferred over arrangement B. So yeah, this is the question. Thank you guys.